A surprise announcement from a former finance minister in Trinidad and Tobago means that Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley will have competition for the post of political leader during internal party elections in the People's National Movement come December 4th. Karen Nunez Teixeira made the revelation that she would be vying for the position of political leader on Sunday, telling Guardian media reporters that she had been purposely keeping a low profile for years. Nunez Teixeira said that while her loyalty to the PNM remains undiminished, she has been unable to accept Rowley's current stewardship of the party or the country, saying that other party loyalists had approached her to mount a challenge to his leadership. "The people want change," she told Guardian reporters. Discontented party members were so serious about their support of a challenger to Rowley, said Nunez Teixeira, that they presented her with an action plan of how they could move forward. Their approach and show of commitment, she said, bolstered her commitment to make that leadership challenge. Nunez Teixeira served as the country's finance minister from 2007 to 2010 in the Patrick Manning administration. She says that since then, her appearances on talk shows and the articles she has written have brought her to a point of recognizing how dire the socio-economic condition is in the country. The current circumstances of the Twin Island Republic, she argues, necessitates the immediate intervention of party leadership to address the sense of hopelessness Trinidadians currently feel about their future and the future of the country. Addressing Prime Minister Rowley's about-face on his initial decision not to contest the second term, Nunez Teixeira used it as an example of, quote, why the PNM had lost a lot of the trust and confidence of the people. She lumped that reversal in with what she termed the PNM's numerous promises that have turned out to be empty in the past. Nunez Teixeira also dinged the Prime Minister on the way he addresses his populace, saying that Rowley's choice of language was just shy of conceit and vulgarity and did not engender support for his leadership or the party in general. Rowley has been recently roundly criticized by citizens for what some say were insensitive, out-of-touch remarks on how the nation could deal with persistent and chronic rush-hour congestion on the roadways. Despite her claims that dissatisfaction within the party was rife, Nunez Teixeira nevertheless believes that it would be a challenge to dislodge the current party leader, as according to her, some party members, despite wishing to see the back of Dr. Rowley, will not openly support her because they are in fear of losing their jobs. However, she says that she was energized to tackle the challenge head-on because she has noticed the growing disparity among citizens as the income inequality gap widens and the poor and vulnerable feel stuck in their circumstances. Quote, most of the country living off of subsidies, living on salaries that cannot mind them or their families, and they don't own one thing because they are renting, and this government has done very little to take them out of that, to make them entrepreneurs, to help them to contribute to the development of the country, Nunez Teixeira argued. Dr. Keith Rowley has been political leader of the PNM since May 2010, serving in opposition from that year to September 9, 2015, when he was first elected Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.